It's day 150 post-exposure for Miss Buttercup here. Same for Miss Bella. I feel like I see a definite change in her udder and Blossom. Now, when we did x-rays, the bone density for Buttercup and Blossom here looked pretty similar. So we assumed they might have a similar due date. Bella looked a bit behind. So you can see on Miss Honey here, Miss Honey is almost a year old. She's 11 months old in a few days. And you can see her udder, right? And some Nigerian dwarf goats will have their first kids around a year and a half, sometimes as early as a year. So you can see this udder compared to her mama, who's a second-time freshener, and this is her udder probably within a week of kidding. Oh Lord, girlfriend. She has seemed a lot poochier in her hind end. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I still don't know if she's like officially popped yet. She's a lot more sunken around her hips. She's definitely bigger in the belly. You can see Bella for reference here. We think Bella's about a month behind. So we think she's, 4 weeks out-ish, which Bella didn't have as big of an udder as Buttercup last year anyway. And we don't know with Blossom, since Blossom is a first freshener. This is her first year having babies. Now, about a weekend, I did put ride tags on them. So I put these little tags above their tails, and they change colors if there's friction. So if they were being mounted by the buck. So it was about 13 days after exposure that her tag was changed. And then a couple weeks later for Buttercup, or for Blossom, and then way later, a month later for Bella. Look at Blossom's udder. Blossom's udder is getting so much bigger. Yeah, I think she is ahead of Bella. This is her first udder ever compared to Bella, who this is her second year kidding. So I do think and I remember Bella's. Bella did get really big. So I think she's a little bit farther ahead. So yeah, there's Blossom's significant changes. Poor Buttercup, it's huge, but I still think, they'll pop the day before they kid. And there was a very significant change where you were like, oh my God, last year. And I just don't think we're there yet. It's huge for sure. And I do believe she was dripping milk last year too, which is a big sign. So she still has her tail up consistently. She has been a little bit more lethargic, but I wouldn't say she looks like she's kidding imminently, but they can always surprise you. So let me know what you think after seeing all the girlies. Udders, I do think they've all had some significant growth. We have been graining them with a dairy goat grain, and then we have been adding a bit of alfalfa into their diet. So yeah, let me know. I'm excited. I'm home now for 2 weeks. I don't go anywhere for 2 weeks. So hopefully we can have Buttercup and Blossom's kids on the ground before I leave.